Hello, everyone. I'm seeing people joining here. As you come in, feel free to say hello in the chat, say where you're from, where are you joining us from, and also pick a word that describes how you're feeling right now. Just let us know how you're feeling. I see a couple people had issues with the link. We're trusting in the divine that all the technology is going to work okay today. Thank you all for joining. Friends from Maryland and old friends from Ecclesia, Jill, Lisa, Lindsay, Susan, Linda, Veronica, some of my Master Heart sisters, welcome. We're going to keep waiting a couple minutes as people join, and then I'm going to get started. Some of my Sark sisters, Patrice, hello, aloha. Lisa, Kathy, Dave, welcome everyone, Sharon. Just waiting a couple more minutes. Keep typing into the chat if you've just joined in, where you're joining us from, and if there's a word that describes how you're feeling. Joyful, enthusiastic, grateful, blessed, peaceful, struggling, grateful, beautiful. Those of you coming in, you can tell us where you're joining in the chat and pick a word that describes how you're feeling. We have Patty and Rosemary and Maxine and Rachel, Gabriel, peaceful, appreciative, wonderful, relaxed. India, thank you for joining us from India. Canada, Kim, hello, my sister. Anxious. It's all good here. We are creating a container to support and lift each other. Hello, Daphne, also from Canada. So I'm going to get started, and because I really do want this to be for all of you to receive as much of the transmission as possible. We're going to go to around 2 p.m. Eastern. For those of you who don't know me, My name is Anümani Santos, and I'm a shaman and a channel, an artist. All the art you see behind me is my art, all here to help support you to create a protective container on the on the screen. We have my book, Unmasking Your Soul, and Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael wanted to be with us here today. I never know what the theme is going to be, but today they want to speak about fear. And you're going to get to meet a consciousness that channels through me shortly who want to speak a little bit about that. But before I get into that, I want to talk a little bit more about, what I do. And, many of you know me, but there are some who are new to the community who don't know me. So I'm an artist and an author, a speaker and a coach. And I think that, I've come to realize really recently that several years ago when I was writing my book, Unmasking Your Soul, Yeshua, who I call the Master Healer, Ascended Master, he came to me and said that part of my mission was to help restore love on this earthly plane. And that's why all of you are here. I mean, we do this together. We help each other remember who we are. That is the body of my work, is to help you remember, to awaken you, to activate your gifts. And part of what channeled through me when I was writing the book was this understanding that there are different aspects of our soul that come together in this incarnation to help support us on our journey, on the evolution, the growth, the ascension, and that these aspects of your soul come together because they're needed to support you in different aspects. Some of those aspects are aspects that represent gifts that you have. In simplest terms, the way it was shown to me is, there's a galactic aspect, which is the aspect that is of the stars. There's the angelic. There's the humanly aspects of you. And there can be many different representations of that. And my gift is helping you to remember all that, to help you awaken to all of that, to help you integrate all of that. The aspect of me, Anümani, is the galactic aspect of me. My angelic, her name is Rose, and she's connected to the Christ consciousness. And then my earthly personality is Eileen. In simplest terms, because it's more than that, but I don't want you to go into the mind around all this. I just simply want to remind you that you will always be given what you need exactly when you need it. And I was reminded of that this morning. My little girl, when I was 4 years old, I used to have these flying dreams. And I would see myself flying high up in the sky, up there, very high, like with the stars, but could see the trees underneath the houses. And I knew I wasn't alone, and I felt so free, and I would twirl and giggle. And for a long time, as my earthly experience started to occur, my little girl stopped flying. And the ego mind started to really take over and control my life, as it has happened for many of us, right? We come into these human bodies with amnesia. It's part of our soul's choosing, because we are here to learn different lessons. But as time goes on and as you evolve and you start to remember that your divinity is the truth of who you really are, that it's all within your heart center, And nothing outside of you is ever going to point you to the highest truth. Your highest truth is always going to exist within you, in your heart center. And my little girl was reminding me this morning of how she loved to fly. And finally, she is soaring again and flying. She wasn't for a long time, for many years. And the consciousness I'm going to introduce you to in a moment, they call themselves Ishtar. And they started channeling through me probably back in 2015. Some of you on this call have met Ishtar. Some of you have not. But the one thing they reminded me of is as we evolve, that which we have experienced outside of us begins to become experience from within us. And so Ishtar, even in all the transmissions I've done, they're always there. They're just in the background. For a while, they've kind of been in the background. I see them as the conductor. They're a group of 227 Syrian souls, and they have a lot of wisdom, but most of all, they have a lot of love. And when they first came through, they told me they were coming through to help with my mission of love and restoring love. And it's just a reminder to you that the more you allow yourself, and I'm going to specifically use words they use with me: allow, surrender, trust, believe, right? Because you can only become what you believe. And what you believe, you become. And that the truth does not exist outside of you, exist within you. And I'm just here to help you remember what that truth is within you. We are all teachers and students. We all lift each other. We all help each other through this journey. Today is about helping you soar, helping you release any fears that are keeping you from soaring, from getting your wings back, from remembering that you are not your carnal mind, the ego. You are divine. You are a being of light. And it is the more you embody that light, the more you remember and be the divinity that you are, it melts away what's in the way of you being you and you being able to soar. And so Ishtar wanted to come forward today to speak for a couple of minutes to talk about fear. Archangel Michael is here for that as well. If you can see, this is one of my oracle cards, which started as a painting. And you can see it says divine mind. And the message today is about not allowing your ego mind to be the one that's in control, but really allowing your divine mind. And the way you connect in with your divine mind is with that divine part of you. I call it divine self in my book. Others call it higher self, inner wise self. It's all the same concept. It's the part of you that's connected to all that is. And Archangel Michael is one of my BFFs. I'm sure for many of you as well. I love him so much. He comes in to protect us, to give us safe passage, to help us face our fears, to help you know that you are always protected, because when you are in your light and when you stand in your light, you are naturally protected and safe, because that represents source energy. And so this theme of fear is part of what Ishtar wants to speak about. So I'm just going to go into that now. And they are, as I said, there always, but now wanting to speak a little bit about this topic. Hello, dear ones. It's wonderful to be here with you. Many of you that we have met in the ethers. We welcome you here in this gathering of hearts, in this gathering of love, in this gathering of light. For we are gathering across many dimensions. We gather together to lift, to love, to be the light. For it is within the light that all is transcended. It is where you begin to remember more of who you are. And we wanted to talk about the ego mind and fear. There are many who speak of this. And we want you to know that the ego mind, it is part of what is created as you take your human personality and as you begin to experience this earthly consciousness. That ego mind takes form. It is created from past experiences of incarnations and experiences in this timeline, in this earthly plane. And the ego mind is not your enemy. In fact, the ego mind was created to show you the power of love. Let us explain that. So as you begin to remember more of who you are, you begin to transcend the places where your ego mind is attached, memories, feelings, words said to you, emotions. And we are going to say that this is all real to that human aspect of you. And the ego is not your enemy. In fact, it's playing its divine role. Imagine that you are in this movie, the movie of your life, a movie where you came to learn specific soul lessons and remember that you are more than this human body. And as you begin to remember that you are more than this human body and that you are divine, you begin to connect into the part of you, the divine mind, the divine self, the part of you that's connected to all that is, to allow that part of you to be the one guiding you, to be light, to allow love, for the portal to your divinity is within your heart. That's why we gather here today. For love is the alchemy. It is the elixir. It has no beginning and no end. And it melts away what's in the way of the truth of your existence. And so ego is playing its role until no longer it needs to play the role. That's what some call the death of the ego. And nothing needs to be forced. Nothing needs to be pushed, for everything has its own time. Divine timing, you've heard that before. The universe is so intelligent, creator thought of everything. And the universe self-corrects because you do have free will. When you choose a different pathway, the universe will give you experiences to bring you back onto where you are meant to go, to learn that lesson, to evolve, to grow. So we ask you today to treat your ego as that child of God that is playing the role of helping you to understand the power of love. For we are here to help each other remember that we are love, that we came from love, and that is the truth of who we are. And joining together, we will help each other remember that we are that love, to be it, to become it. So remember the words we said: allowing, surrendering, believing, becoming. Today, as you go into this transmission, we ask you to believe in who you are. Let go of what is in the way. We will go into this space to help you melt away what's in the way of love, of who you are, of the truth within your heart, for that is the real truth. Your highest truth is only found within you. It does not exist outside of you. The teachers, the friends, those who gather to help you remember, that is what they are doing to create the spaciousness, the doorway for you to remember. And so we go into this transmission asking you to bring forth whatever deepest fear you have in this moment. For your ego is playing a role in all of this. You are a character in your own movie, and it's all playing out exactly the way it's supposed to, in the time it's supposed to. So surrender, allow, believe in you, in each other, believe in humanity, for it is in each of you carries that sacred fame of love and light. So let us go into this space of love. If the transmission drops, for sometimes when the technology goes into high vibration, please just come back into the space knowing that all is divinely perfect. We ask you now to prepare yourself for this journey, going into a comfortable position or laying down to receive the alchemy of the universe and all those gathered with us. Imagine that your spiritual team and guides are placing a blanket of pink light all around you. It melts right into your body. And imagine a disk of light forming beneath your feet. And Archangel Michael of the Most High placing a dome of light around you for protection. And each of you doing the same. As we open portals and doorways, transporting all those gathered here and all those who will listen later to this transmission, and all the souls of humanity that are ready to receive the transmission. gathering with us and moving through portals and doorways, through into a golden orb of light in the 0 point of the cosmos, a place where we are united with source energy, with all that is, with the oneness that we are. Imagine you are surrounded by your guides. Some may come forward to you to work directly with you as we move through this transmission, as we set the intention in this sacred space where we are, that all that is in the way of the truth of your existence, that we may melt it away, that we may alchemize it, that love may come forth, pouring through each of our hearts and all of the beings gathered here to restore love within you in its purest form. Isht alit oros indish arit us it ar. Through time and space, we release any karmic ties, any discordant energies, imprints, implants, entities, curses, vexes, vows, all that is in the way of the pure light that you are, melting away, alchemizing, all that separates you from the source energy within you. As we go deep within your crystalline core, speaking directly to the atoms, molecules, and cells of your being. Osh it ar, nist, nid ar, nisht ir, ist, ist. Archangel Ezekiel of the Most High, helping to deprogram the conditioning, the density within your mental body emotional bodies, spiritual bodies, physical bodies, as he moves his etheric hands through your being, deprogramming, restoring all that needs to be restored within you. Or inst ishtar, nistar ishtir, ust istar, nost ist ist und ist or ist ost ist niet ist ost just niet ist ost niet or ist ost ist ist or ist ost ist ost it niet ost it ost ost niet or ist it Nist ost ist int ot it or ost it ist inst it or ist asht. Through time and space, we go to any core lives that are holding imprints within you, holding you back from a deeper embodiment of who you are. Ishtar, inst ilar, ishtar, or going to those core lives in any other lives where the patterns have repeated, and erasing, alchemizing, restoring all that is in the way as we activate deep within your crystalline core the truth of your existence, the seeds of the Christ consciousness within you. Ist oi in laer ist nust inste nera usin laer ist Nishairo. And just imagine that the space where you are in is transforming into a beautiful garden. And here you are meeting one or more guides ascended beings of light. Isai oro nishai ronataisa. Into this space, we call forth the Master Healer, Yeshua, Sananda, Jesus, Oz Anoshira Nisire. As you are surrounded by many beings of light, Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Anna, many Christed beings of light, joining us in this space, wanting to help you activate more deeply that which has been with you since the time of creation. As we bring all the aspects of you that are needing to receive this eternal love, this Christ consciousness, through time and space, we restore all the aspects of you that were left behind in those lives, in those timelines, and we bring them back through the portals and doorways, restored in love, and bringing them back into you, and showering all the younger versions of you and any aspects that are needing to receive. You are being showered as we open a portal and doorway in this garden where you are a column of light, source energy, white sacred fire showering upon you now, going into all the spaces within you, your atoms, molecules, cells, every aspect of your being, your spiritual bodies, mental bodies, emotional bodies, physical bodies, on all planes of consciousness, showering you now showering you in all that you are, showering you in the light of creation that you are, going into all the places within you, whatever is separating you from the truth, from the source within, showering you in that Christ consciousness now. Is eist unisch or nest yet yer is all lash your instead. Nest or remember who you are this year is near to squasting yer is unisch or is wash ear opening, surrendering, allowing, believing, trusting that all is divinely perfect. Ear is wishnar, narun ist your ist yornst eist, ear ist ear. Jetzt ernst ist, ist, host. And imagine that Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Anna, and other ascended beings are surrounding you in this moment. And witness any aspects of you, younger versions of you, that may need you to hold them in this moment as you release the fear, release the words, release the beliefs, release the imprints, the implants, the entities, the wounds, the pain, the vows, the curses. viruses, the hexes, the implants, any discordant energies, density that separates you from the truth of your existence. You are a being of light, and you are eternal love. It flows through every part of your being, and allow yourself to receive wherever you need it this eternal love that is pouring through each of our hearts as we lift one another and connect in to the truth of our existence, for we are love. We came from love, and we will always be love, united as one. We are in this moment. Let love pour through every aspect of your being, every aspect that is with you now, receiving this love that pours through every atom, every molecule, every cell of your being, receiving, opening, surrendering, knowing, believing, trusting. Creator holds you now. Let the source within, let it pour through you. Let the source you are help you remember who you are. Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, the Marys, the ascended beings with you, placing their hands on your heart, your head, your body, opening doorways, portals to deeper knowing, deeper wisdom that is within you. Ishotera, Nisaturisha Initaro Setiere. We open those channels, those archives of wisdom within you. Nishatiro Sitira Nautua Sera, Ishatiro Nitire Saitilare, Nishatiro Nisari Tushorono, Yesatiro Neshari Tusorono, Yeshatiro no Sai Taranato. Ishaterono sai tare sotu shiranai. Itaserono ti sharanai tara. Isaterono sha. Isaterono se. Isaterono. Eternal love. Eternal wisdom. Awaken in every atom, every molecule, every cell of your being. Nicht hinst or, nicht dar, nicht ihr, osten, eist du scheier, nirgends du stien, nicht nur. Jest eist und reist du roas in die Eier, nirgends du Eier, nicht die. Jerens du ares schönst die Ares du shan, yes du guards in, as we awaken like code within you. And reprogram your light body, restore it to its original divine blueprint, awakening, restoring, recalibrating. Nicht hier, nicht steht Ohr. Nicht heißt Ohr, nicht Ohr, nicht ist er. Nicht tot. Nicht Ohr, nicht ist Ohr, ist er. Nicht er. Nicht Ohr, nicht heißt Ohr, ist er. Ist naist or, ist nistar, ist or nicht hier, ist eist or ist er, ist or ist er, ist eit ost er, ist or ist eit, ist er. Ot ist ihr, inst ist ost, ot ist ar. Going deep within your atoms, molecules, cells of your being, awakening, activating, recalibrating, helping you to remember who you are, activating your gifts, the remembrance of all that is already complete and done, for you have already done this, helping you to remember, to awaken, allowing love to pour through every atom, every molecule, every cell of your being. And in this moment, imagine that Yeshua and Mary Magdalene are handing you a chalice of love, and you are drinking from this cup pure, eternal love, Christ consciousness, eternal light, all that you are as you drink. liquid love pours through your throat and into every part of your being, on every plane of consciousness, going deep within you, every atom, every molecule, every cell of your being activated. Love remembered, restored, and your heart expanding outwards, expanding and expanding, now bigger than your body, expanding and expanding, and you feel yourself unlimited, infinite, expansive, connecting into the cosmos and into the earth and all that you are, across all planes of consciousness, remembering, restoring, allowing love to be remembered, allowing love to be who you are. You are love. Osh et ar inst o ir in or is a nesato ishate nesairo, and just allowing yourself to be showered in sparks, liquid love, sparks of creation moving through you, every atom, every molecule, every cell of your being. Light of light, heart of heart, mind of mind, soul of soul. One light, one body, one heart, one soul, one mind. We are that. We are oneness. And we allow love to be the alchemy that restores us to the truth of our existence. Pure love, pure light, flowing through every part of our being, through our spiritual bodies, mental bodies, emotional bodies, physical bodies, feeling the vibration, the sound of the ethers within every cell, every atom, every molecule of your being, remembering, restoring, awakening, recalibrating, restoring you to your original divine blueprint. Rise again to your glory. Let your light pour through you. Let Let the love you are show you the way. This is who you are. This is who you are. You are a child of light. You are a child of light. Let it pour through you. Let it pour through you. Let the love guide the way. Let it be the doorway to the truth. Isarena isoronotai surutiai. Isoronetairi isoronatairana. Nisairo nisharituturo. Nisairo desirena ishoronotaisa. We anchor all that's been experienced here within our hearts, within our bodies, within the collective of those who are willing to receive, our friends, our families, our colleagues, those we are here to serve. We shower them all in what has been experienced in this transmission. What has been spoken becomes truth now and forevermore on all planes of consciousness. We open chambers of light above your beds so that your guides may continue working with you. Honor your bodies. Hydrate your bodies. Remember that all is divinely perfect. Nurture yourselves. Love yourselves, for in loving you, you open the doorway for the love to radiate and pour through you to those around you. We honor each and every one of you. We are so honored to be on this journey with you. There is another transmission coming on April 11th and then another one on May 8th. Registration will open soon for that. And if you have any questions, you may email info@anumanispeaks.com. You will receive emails with the replay. You can submit any questions afterwards. And we look forward to seeing you in the ethers. You are love, and you are loved. And we will be with you for eternity. May love shower you in every moment of every day, every breath, every thought. And we leave you now until we meet again.